Hi there. This is an astrological forecast for Gemini for April 2011. And this also applies if you have a Gemini ascendant. So Geminis, this month is going to be a big focus on your friendships, on your creativity, on your spirituality, also on your thinking about what your life means now. You'll also be wanting to develop greater compassion and feeling for other people will be coming over you as well during this time. So let's take a look first at the fact that Mercury, your ruler, is retrograde until the 23rd of this month. So Geminis, try not to get too frustrated about this, because I know Gemini, you need communications, lines of communications to be clear and easy. And you may find with the retrograde, because it's your ruler, that you may have misunderstandings with people. They don't listen to you. You get frustrated. Why didn't they listen in the first place? And there may just be some minor frustrations. And you may just end up having to repeat things, either to repeat doing a job, or repeat explaining something, or just find yourself doing things twice. So Geminis, you do things in twos anyway. I've got many Gemini friends. They've got twos of everything. So don't get too upset if you have to repeat something and do it again. Of course, for you, it'll be the boredom factor, the fact like, oh, this is boring. But okay, Geminis, this is just a possibility during this Mercury retrograde. As well, it's not the best time, of course, usual rules, not the best time to sign important contracts, to go into important new projects, but a good time for finishing up those things that you've already started and for completing them, and also for reflecting on situations in your life, giving yourself time for a little bit more reflection, because Gemini, your mind usually is all over the place, and this will be, certainly during the Mercury retrograde, a chance to quieten that mind just a little bit. From time to time. I'm not asking you to do it all the time, because that's probably just during these changing times almost an impossibility. But just if you can do it from time to time, it will help you through some of the more challenging aspects. So one of the most important things for me to share with you this month is that Neptune changes sign on the 5th of April. Stays in Pisces until August, then it goes back into Aquarius, and again in February of next year, it's in Pisces for many years. So what does this mean? Well, Neptune rules, wherever Neptune is in your chart, is where you have an idealistic view of things, or where you don't see things clearly, or where you can be fooled. So for example, if you've got Neptune in your second house, you might well be fooled about money. You could well be one of those people that's taken in by a scam. Oh, it sounds so wonderful. Yes, I'm going to invest money. Or Neptune in the second can often mean that you have a great faith, that you will always be provided for. So Neptune can work on different levels. It can work on a very high level, which is the spiritual level, which is having faith and love and knowing that everything is right and is going to work out. But on the more human basic level, which is the way it operates for the most part in our world today, is confusion, is unreality, is hoping for something that really just isn't there. And for you, we've got Neptune in this 10th house for you, Gemini. So a lot of you might feel disoriented, a little confused as to your direction. Also, you may find that there's deception around you with people in your workplace, people not telling the truth. You may feel it, you may not know it definitely, but there's just a feeling that things are not quite right. You may have that experience. What to do with this Neptune transit? Well, one of the best things you can do is start to think about the meaning of your life, the meaning of your work. Does your work and your career have a meaning to you? Does it have something that is bigger than you? And if so, then you can develop that Neptune aspect, and it will enhance your work. If not, you may find that you want to change direction. This may be a time in which you really feel, yep, It's time for me to change direction of my work into something that has a deeper, more satisfying inner meaning for me, that it doesn't involve money so much, but involves a deeply satisfying feeling. We've still got Pluto in your 8th, so do be careful about any agreements that you sign, any joint finances that you've got, anything like that, your taxes, all of that. Try to make sure that you've got everything in order with Pluto in that house. And yes, there you have it, my Geminis. Oh, and of course, after the 23rd, the Sun, 21st, goes into your 12th house, and that would be a really good time, again, for a bit more meditation, quiet time, quiet reflecting. It's a good time for meeting new friends. It really is the month where some friends may just disappear, but some interesting new people may come on in to your life. So make sure you're out and about, at least until the 21st of the month. Make sure you're available to meet people and socialize, Geminis, and enjoy some very unusual and interesting people that will probably come into your life. Thank you very much for listening, and I wish you a great month. Bye for now.